Is this going to be the end of my YouTube channel? Let's talk about this. Alright guys, so this is actually like a really hard topic for me. It's like, oh my god, it's like, it's been stressing me out for the last month almost. And like if I'm being 100% honest, like just reading up more on it and doing research for this video, like it's just, it's stressing me out. Like honestly, like if I'm being 100% honest, it makes me want to cry. Like it does, because I've put 2 years of work and so much money into this channel. And it's like, it's the one thing I'm proud of right now in my life. And I feel like I really did something. You know, I just hit 4,000 subscribers. You know, sponsors are hitting me up in my email and all this. And it's just like, you know, it's the coolest thing ever. And then, you know, the FTC comes in and just like swoops in and takes it away. And it's just like, you know, it just really upsets with it. It's like really hitting my heartstrings. So I've been putting off this video for a very long time for that reason, just because it's so upsetting. And I wasn't really sure if I could get through the video, if that makes sense to you guys. So we're going to talk about this, and I am going to try not to tear up. So for those who don't know, YouTube got slapped with a $170 million fine over I guess it's like data mining on children and, you know, collecting too much data on children. So YouTube got slapped with a fine, and basically the FTC, they said, hey, this is not okay, so let's revise Coppa and make it way harder for content creators. So basically we can't make content that is directed towards kids and monetize it and, you know, say the video is not for kids when it really is, if that kind of makes sense. It's a little all over the place. But basically, let's say I'm doing a video on Pops and the FTC says, oh, that has a Marvel character in it. You know, a 12-year-old likes Iron Man. So basically, hey, this is a kid's video. This is intended for kids. Let's slap him with a $42,000 fine. Keep in mind, guys, they are slapping $42,000 fines per video. Do you know how insane that is? Like, that's just insanity. $42,000 per video they're crazy. They are crazy. So I was reading through comments and, you know, seeing people's opinions on the petition, everything like that. I read one of the comments that said it's kind of like a breach of the 8th Amendment in a way. And I understand that, because the 8th Amendment says that prohibits the federal, state, and local governments of the United States or any other government or any corporation, private enterprise, group, or individual from imposing excessive bail, excessive fines. That is the point of this, excessive fines. Now, you guys can quote me if I'm wrong on this. That's 100% if this is not pertaining to this. Still, though, $42,000 seems kind of like an excessive fine per video. So all these small YouTubers who are still trying to make it on YouTube, they're going to get slapped with a $42,000 fine, and they don't see that as excessive. I get it. YouTube messed up. They messed up 100%. But why does it fall on us now as content creators? All the blame falls on us now. So the one problem I have with this is on every YouTube video now, you have to select if it's yes or no if it's intended for kids. The problem with that is YouTube has their own little system that detects if it is for kids or not. So basically what that means is if I say no, that this video is not intended for kids, and then YouTube's thing goes in and says, hey, this is intended for kids, then I get slapped with a $42,000 fine. Keep in mind, we also have the FTC watching us as well. So we have YouTube watching us, it's on us, and the FTC is watching us. And keep in mind, these are actual people. This is not a machine that is detecting these videos, kind of like YouTube's crappy algorithm and everything like that. So these are actual people that clearly don't understand that just because it's a video about Iron Man doesn't mean it's for kids, okay? Just because kids like Iron Man doesn't mean adults can't like Iron Man. Like, you guys get the example I'm trying to express. So basically, the video can't have any of these things, and I'll list them off for you guys. The subject matter or the site of service cannot pertain to kids or be kid-directed. The video's visual content can't be kid-directed. The videos of animated characters or child-oriented activities and incentives. Music or other audio content in the video. Age of models featured in the video. That one I can understand. Presence of child celebrities or celebrities who appeal to children in the video. The problem I have with that is, let's say Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, you know, he's in Moana. Adults enjoy Moana, so let's say we throw in a clip of You're Welcome. I like You're Welcome. I love the song, and I'm 20 years old. I'm not a child, so that's the problem with it. Language or other characteristics of the website or online service, and whether advertising, promoting, or appearing on the website or online service is directed at children. That's the big problem I have with it, is the FTC doesn't understand that pop culture doesn't just pertain to children. It doesn't, okay? All my content is directed towards an adult audience. And the most flawed thing I hate about this whole situation is that the government classifies a kid as under 13 years old. You can't even access YouTube if you're over 13 years old, or if you're under 13 years old, okay? And how YouTube fixed that problem with kids making accounts saying they're older is they're treating everyone's data as if they were a child. I'm not going to try to pretend to understand all that comes with this. All I know is it's all down on the content creators in the end, and we're just getting, I don't even know the word for it, but we're screwed, really. We're just getting screwed so badly. So let's say I marked this video, yes, it is intended for kids, or any of my pop videos, okay? This is what happens when you mark the video, yes, it is intended for children. Video will not have any notifications. Let's say you guys hit that notification bell. None of you guys will get notified for anything. Let's say I do a stream. You guys won't even know I'm streaming, okay? Without looking yourselves. No comments. Are you kidding me? No comments? That's absurd. How am I supposed to interact with you guys and connect with you guys? I love comments. Comments are my favorite thing about my YouTube videos, okay? Interacting with you guys, talking to you guys, okay? How do I do a stream without talking to you guys? I don't know. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do YouTube without you guys and interacting with you guys. I do it to interact with you guys. The video will not be searchable. It will not be suggested in other videos. The video won't be searchable. How are we supposed to make any money on YouTube? I'm not even really making any money on YouTube right now, okay? I spend more than I make. But how am I supposed to get to that point if it's not even searchable? And the biggest thing that applies to all content creators who are affected by this is that your revenue will get cut by almost 90% or up to 90%. That's the biggest problem here. But a lot of people rely on this as a source of income right now, okay? That's what they built their channel up to that point. So that's just you taking that all away. All these crafts channels, all these kids channels, now have to figure out a way to not shut down their channel and disappoint the millions of fans they have. The best part about this as well, the best part about this is that all of these rules that technically are going to be enforced as of January 1st, 2020, all of these rules apply to your older videos. How does that even make sense to the FTC and just the government in general? How does that make any sense? The law wasn't a thing when these videos were made, so why would it pertain to that? That doesn't make sense. Who is the government to say what pertains to kids? That's a problem I have with that. Who are you to say what pertains to these families' kids, these parents' kids, okay? You don't know these families. You don't know these people, okay? A lot of it is on YouTube, and a lot of it is on the parents. And I'm sorry, parents, just let me get through this if you're watching this video. But if you didn't want your kids getting these suggested things or data mining, you gotta limit what your kids are watching. You can't just hand them a phone, okay? You can't just hand them a phone and let them watch whatever they want if they're underage or anything like that, and then get mad about it later. And then you have all these child protesters, everything like that, protesting this whole thing. We cannot control who clicks on our video in the end. My content is for everyone, okay? It's for everyone. It's not intended for kids specifically. I can't help that kids are watching my videos. It's intended for mainly adults. Like, guys, you don't know how scared I am to make a video come January 1st. I've been putting on like my normal happy-go-lucky face in all these videos for you guys just because that's what you guys are used to, okay? That's me in my videos. And when I'm really just scared to death of what's gonna happen if I upload a video come January 1st and they slap me with a $42,000 fine. I think the main problem I have with this whole situation is the fact that the government sued YouTube. Keep in mind, the government sued YouTube for $170 million. Where do you think that money goes to? Where do you think that money goes to? It goes to the government for fines, for this huge fine. It goes to the government. It doesn't go to all these families affected. You don't see them giving it to a charity. It goes to the government. That's the problem I have with that. These rules are so vague, guys, too. That's the problem. They're so vague, and they need to revise it. They need to revise it and make it more fair, because it's not our fault as content creators that YouTube messed up. It's not our fault, and we're taking all the punishment for it. YouTube paid their fine. They're a billion-dollar company with Google. I think they can afford $170 million, okay? But us, you slap me with one $42,000 fine, I'm done. My channel's done. Like, this has literally been stressing me out, and I've been trying my best to enjoy making these last videos that it could potentially be, you know? All these videos that I make up to December 31st could be my last videos I make on this channel, unless this gets revised. So I really encourage you guys to please sign the petition. Leave a comment on the FTC of your thoughts on this situation. If I offended anybody on anything in this video, or if you guys disagree with me on anything, please, I'm welcome. I'm more than happy to have a healthy debate with you guys. At the end of the day, all of us on YouTube are in this together, in this fight against the FTC in this regard. Because if we don't stick together, we're not going to win. If enough people do not sign this petition, we're not going to win this. We're not going to get them to revise it. I don't know what to do about this. I've been wrapping my head around on how to get around this somehow. And there really seems to be no way of getting around this law if it's going to stay the way it is. At the end of the day, I'm just really upset because of how much time I put into this channel, and, you know, all the comments, all the nice things you guys have said, all the giveaways I've done, how happy I've made you guys, how happy you guys have made me. It's just, all of that is just going to be a memory, and I can't even, you know, I can't continue it if this happens. I don't know what to do. I don't normally I can fix things, and, you know, I feel so helpless, I guess. That's the problem. And I felt like I was okay at one point, just because I know my target audience is not children, but I can't help what a computer and the blind FTC government says. You know, obviously I can't fight the government. I can't. I would run out of money trying to sue them if I ever tried. But I do feel like at the end of the day, there's going to be thousands of lawsuits from all kinds of YouTubers of all kinds, going towards the FTC, going towards YouTube. Everyone's going to be getting sued in 2020. So this is, I don't know, this is going to be crazy. I don't know whether to be a news channel or now. I don't, like, the funny part was that gaming was always my fallback plan if Pops ever died out, because I still wanted to continue my channel. My channel started off as gaming, and then I switched to Pops because I really enjoyed it more than gaming. But gaming was always my fallback plan, and I can't even fall back on that now. And I don't have a plan. Guys, if I'm being honest, I don't have a plan. I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to get a lawyer. I don't know whether to wait it out. I don't know what to do, but I know I'm scared come January 1st if this doesn't get changed within the month. So I want to know you guys' thoughts on this. It's something I've been struggling with for the last month. I don't know what to do. And I feel so helpless. So I wanted to be open and honest with you guys. That everything I said in this video is my feelings on it, whether I'm wrong, whether I'm oblivious to some facts, anything like that. I don't really care, because at the end of the day, it's my opinion. And this is a serious video. This isn't a funny video. This isn't, you know, me joking around. Seriously, though, I would like you guys' opinions on this. Obviously, you guys should probably go watch some other videos for more, like, in-depth on what's going on. I just gave you guys kind of like a really short basis on what's happening. I don't know what's going to happen to any people who are a pop community. Just because you say that your target audience isn't for children doesn't mean they won't come after you. Anything in a thumbnail down to All Might, because this 12-year-old likes My Hero Academia, it's gonna get targeted. Everything's gonna get targeted, okay? Even arts and crafts channels, even though art is for all ages, it's going to be targeted and taken down, everything like that. So I want to know you guys' thoughts on this. This whole thing is just so crazy and so stupid, so vague, so many other words I would love to use. If I'm being honest, when I first heard about this thing and I read more into it, I honestly thought about just selling all my Pops and cutting my losses and just quitting, because it seemed easier than fighting the government. Because there's no fighting the government. There isn't. Unless we unite, pretty much. You know, I feel like this is a Batman game. I don't like, what, unite? This is so ridiculous. This shouldn't have happened in the first place. And it's just crazy that it is. So anyways, tell me down below, what are you guys' thoughts? I'm just upset over the whole thing. That's why I put this video off for so long. And I love you guys. I don't know how long I'll be making more videos. I don't. So I'm gonna try to cherish every video that I do make until up to January. and hopefully not get $1 million in fines for my over 600 videos. So I guess we'll see what happens come January. So yeah, anyways, I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys later. Bye.